Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to put a 2D logo as like a trademark, like down here in the corner. A couple different ways. One way is to do it right in Resolve. Another way, I'm going to show you how to make a preset as an effect, and you can just drop it on your timeline, and no matter how much cutting you do on it, it'll be in every clip. And you can also change the logo right on the edit page in the inspector. I'll show you the Resolve way first. Go up here to Workspace. Come down to Data Burn-In. Select the logo. Then import file. And there it is. Now that'll be throughout your whole timeline. Okay, now we'll go to Fusion and we'll make the preset. For those of you that don't know me, I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. Can't use my hands and arms. I just put it out there every time. For the ones that don't know me, they'll sometimes question why I have it up there in the way on the screen. And rightfully so. I'm going to go to one viewer for this. Okay, you have to bring your media in, whatever you're going to use, your logo, with a loader node. If you bring it from the media pool, it'll only work within this one project. You try to open it in another one, it isn't going to work. Using a loader node, it'll work throughout all your projects. But if you rename the file or lose it, the preset won't work. I did a tutorial yesterday on how to basically bake the media right in the preset. So if you lose it, change computers, whatever, rename it, it'll always work. And you can send it out to somebody if you want. I will leave a link for that tutorial in the description, and I'll leave a card up in the right corner. Click away right about here. Shift space and loader. Okay, now merge it into the immediate in. Select the loader node, add a transform. You're going to want to open this all the way up. Set yours accordingly. I think this one is right around 500 by 500. All these controls will be in the macro. So if you do put a different logo on, you can resize it and move it around. I'm going to go to the edit page, see how it looks. That looks okay. And in effect, you have to have at least one input and one output. Right now we have one output, but we have no input. Select the media in, get another transform. The transform has the input. That's all we're going to use that for. Let's rename this transform to controls. How the media comes in on the edit page is through the loader node. You select it, see where it says file name. We're going to have to add that in the macro. We'll select these like I do, start from top and work your way down. Right click on any of them, go to macro, create macro. Make sure you do not select the media in or the media out. We'll give it a name. Change file name to logo. Go to controls. Anything that's red is the indicator that something is selected in it. That's our media out, and we'll double check the transform to, and there's our input. Go to File, Save as Group. It takes you to macros, but go to Fusion instead. Templates, Edit, Effects. Here's where you can make your folder. Once again, I recommend not to name it the same as your preset. For whatever reason, Resolve doesn't want to recognize the folder if you do that, so name it just a little different. Hit Save. Close macro, and we'll go back to the edit page. You may have to restart Resolve if you can't find it. And you want to go to Effects and look for your folder. Now, if you use this, you have to put it on your timeline before you start cutting anything. And there it is. Won't be on here. But no matter how much you cut it up, it'll be there. And if you go to the inspector, under Effects, you have everything you need right here. Resize it, change the logo. Whatever you want to do. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.